Hi guys. So this is 24 hours into isolation and quarantine. I have tested positive for COVID yesterday, and immediately I isolated myself. Of course, the doctor suggested that I could choose the hospital facility where they are treating COVID positive patients, and there will be constant care and attention. But I chose not to because I have the facility of isolating myself at my home, and I have kind of constant care and attention from my doctor, who is also a family friend. So our doctor I discussed with my doctor, and he saw that I have no other medical complications like sugar, BP, or thyroid, or any other abnormalities. So that is the only reason he accepted my request to go in to a home quarantine. I have had fever and kind of chills and body pain and weakness and all of those things from past 5 days. So that is why I went to get a second opinion from the doctor, because I thought it was some kind of viral infection or something of that sort. So once I went into the doctor, he immediately suggested that I get a CT scan done. So I never knew that CT scan could also be used to diagnose COVID. Which then I asked him, and he kind of clarified that yeah, CT scan is one of the foolproof method of identifying if there is pneumonia and how much of your lungs is affected and all of that. So that is like a foolproof method of identifying how far into the COVID situation you are at. So for now, when my results came back, 15% of my lungs is affected, with mild to moderate pneumonia. And so doctor has immediately asked me to take all of the precautions that needs to be taken in case of COVID positive. So that is what we have been doing for the past 24 hours. I have a lot of medicines and syrups, and I have the doctor has suggested few natural remedies as well to improve my immunity and bring back the lost strength and energy in my body. So far no body pain or anything of that sort, but the loss of smell is too real. I cannot smell anything at all, and that is like the worst thing that can happen to me, because aroma is like a therapy for me. And I tried to kind of smell something really strong like perfumes and room fresheners and fresh flowers, freshly ground coffee. I'm not able to smell anything. There's nothing at all, only a kind of bitterness in the back of my throat. It's kind of like a leftover taste or something of that sort. No smell at all. Loss of appetite is also too real. I'm not able to eat anything, and kind of there's no strength. Like even the things that I do on a day-to-day basis, like walk upstairs and fold clothes, take the clothes out to dry, and clean the room, fold the bed sheet and make my bed. All of these everyday activities itself is like very tiring. The last 2 days, that was what drove me to get myself tested, because I couldn't even walk up the stairs. For every 2 or 3 stairs that I climbed, I used to just stand and relax. Legs were shivering, and I was feeling so weak that I couldn't even walk up the stairs in one go. So that is for sure. There's no energy at all, absolutely no strength at all. Breathlessness is kind of not a lot, so it's not like a very severe kind of breathlessness, and that is another reason why my doctor accepted my home quarantine request. because the breathlessness is not so much. Only when I speak a lot, like right now, I'm kind of not able to breathe that well because I'm continuously talking. What else? I have nausea and I feel like kind of very heavy all the time, but not able to eat or anything. And uh, when it started, like around 5 days back, I had some diarrhea as well. So it started with diarrhea and then fever, and that's how it progressed. So that is the update for the first day, which is actually first day after I have taken the test and confirmed that it is COVID. But this is like basically the fifth day into my illness. So far so good. I miss my daughter a lot. That is like the worst thing that can happen. So I love to see her, and I know that I need to keep her safe. So that is the most important thing for me. So even if I miss her, it's not. It's just matter of a few days, 10 or 15 days. So I think. So that's that. So it's day 2 of isolation. No breathlessness or nothing of that sort. Cough is a problem, so I have a lot of pain in my throat and near my chest, and whenever I cough it's much worse. So that's that. And so what else? Smell hasn't returned. Taste is again a huge problem. The normal food, like what I used to have on a daily basis, seems like I'm eating mud. There's no taste, and that was bothering me a lot yesterday. So last night I found the perfect solution. I called in the big guns and I got myself some pickle. So this is fresh homemade lemon pickle. This is the only thing that's like helping me out right now. So I take about half a pickle every time I have my meal, because otherwise my taste buds feel like they are dead. My tongue feels like it's so dry and I'm not able to taste anything, and that's like kind of horrible, because already my appetite is like horrible. I'm not able to eat anything, and not being able to get a good taste of the food is like making things much worse. So but I have to have my food for the sake of medication. So this is how I'm going by right now. So I've got 4 tablets. This is paracetamol, which I have to take 4 times a day, because fever is still not under control for me. Every time, every 4 to 5 hours, again my fever starts raising. So I have to keep taking paracetamol like every 6 hours. From that, I have 3 other tablets and 1 cough syrup. All of it is used to treat sore throat, and there are some antibiotics, I suppose, and I think it's helping to loosen up the kind of mucus accumulation that has happened in my lungs. So that is what these tablets are doing, I suppose. Music, Netflix, Amazon Prime, all of these things are keeping me company. I'm kind of documenting everything in my journal, so that is another thing that's keeping me going. And then this is like my best friend. So this kettle is the only thing that keeps me going. Whenever I feel like I have some kind of blockage, or I feel breathlessness or anything of that sort, immediately heat some water up in this thing, and I drink it. These green tea sachets also kind of help me out a lot. This is the tulsi and sweet rose. I go upstairs to my terrace because sunlight is very important. So about for like 15 to 20 minutes in the morning, and again in the evening. So that's how I'm kind of passing my time. This is day 4. Yesterday I couldn't film because I was feeling extra tired and just was not in a mood. Whenever you aren't feeling well, I mean, whenever you fall sick, it kind of throws your entire physical, mental, emotional, everything is out of order, and you feel kind of chaotic from within. So that is how I was feeling all day yesterday and today as well. So I've been feeling this way for the past week. So yesterday I was feeling very down and kind of depressed. So I was a little sad and everything. I did not feel like doing anything. So today it's more of the same, to be honest. I'm having a lot of pain, physical pain. My legs are aching a lot and my back is aching. I'm having kind of some pain in my throat area as well, which extends to my chest area whenever I take a deep breath. So when I'm just trying to do some breathing exercises, small breathing exercises, just to ensure speedy recovery. But then whenever I'm taking a deep breath, it kind of hurts my throat and my chest. Apart from that, so the first set of my tablets are like almost coming to an end. I have asked my father to like get in touch with the doctor and ask him what is the next level, what should we be doing next. So far I think I might have to repeat these tablets. I think that there is another dose of all of these. The cough and throat pain is still persisting, and the weakness and body pain. Apart from that, I think everything else is kind of acceptable. Officially day 7 of my isolation. Why didn't I get back to you guys on day 5 and day 6? Because I was feeling very low. Actually, we went in to get a follow-up CT scan, and I was expecting to see some sort of improvement, though I was physically feeling really ill. Even so, I just wanted to get some sort of good news, but then it ended up being worse. So the condition is kind of getting worse. Now my around 35 to 40% of my lungs is covered with pneumonia. Before it was only 15%, and I thought I was kind of recovering with all of these medicines and being in isolation and taking a lot of rest and all that. But from day 1 to day 5, things are only getting worse, and that kind of put me off a lot. And I was feeling really sad the whole day, and my doctor has kind of changed the medications, and he has given a few other medicines. Like, he has just changed a few medicines around, and he has kind of suggested that I take this tablet called FabiFlu. It's the one strip of this tablet kind of has 35 tablets or something, and it cost 3,500, and that is how costly the tablets are. Each tablet is like worth 100 rupees. So I have to take 2 tablets in the morning and 2 in the night, and this kind of will arrest the spreading of the pneumonia. He also said that this tablet is kind of very hard to procure, and it is not easily available in any pharmacies. So he has to place an order specially for this tablet. So he placed an order for us, and today we received the tablet. And now that I have started taking the flu vaccine, maybe things will get better further down. So that is the update. It's exactly 15 days since I tested positive for COVID, and the last update was on 10th day, and I had finally started taking the Fabiflu tablets, 2 in the morning and 2 in the night, and it literally immediately started showing its effects, and I started recovering quite quickly. In fact, today is like, I think, the first day since these past 15 days when I actually had the strength and the motivation to go and wash my face and complete my nighttime skincare routine. So that is how bad it was for the past 15 days. And this video is going to be my last but one update. The final update will be on day 18, when I will actually be stepping out of my quarantine, of my isolation, and that's when my tablets are also, like, finishing, and my doctor has kind of advised that I can, like, go ahead and step out of isolation if I feel completely alright. But I'm already feeling almost completely alright, like 98%. Only issue right now is I'm not able to digest food that well. If I eat a little bit more, it still burns in my chest area, kind of like a heartburn. And I don't know if it is like in any way related to COVID, but that is when it all started. Before then, I used to eat my way into my day, but as of now, my appetite has still not improved, and sense of smell has returned, especially the strong ones I can smell quite well, and the mild ones are still not registering. Probably it will take another 3 or 4 days. My strength has returned. I don't feel that weak anymore. There's no body pain whatsoever, and I'm able to sleep peacefully, and it's not like I'm sleeping all the time. I'm actually getting back to my work routine a little by little, and I'm also getting back to yoga and breathing exercises and everything. So it is finally day 18 and I'm done with my quarantine. Day before yesterday, I got tested again and the results came back negative. So I'm free to go, and I still have a set of tablets that I have to continue, and they are mostly nutritional, like zinc and vitamin C, and a few tablets left from the Fabiflu tablet. So that is about it. I'm feeling completely alright. I have been feeling completely alright for the past 3 to 4 days. I have gained back my energy level, and I have been able to do my work. It feels like a new lease of life, literally. They say that pregnancy is like delivering a child, is literally like gaining another life, because the pain is like takes you very close to death. And that was very painful, and obviously it will remain like on top of the list, but this came pretty much close, because the pain involved in when you have contracted COVID is like not a momentary, or not something that ends in a day or in 2 days. It was like for 10 to 15 days literally. I was in that stage where I was suffering from within and from outside. So it was very horrible for me, and I wouldn't ever take COVID lightly again. So at the start of the quarantine, I was pretty much like kind of feeling sad to be inside and to be isolated and everything, but now I'm pretty much very scared to get out there into the real world and kind of like get on with my life, because I'm scared that I might kind of get infected again, because I do not like I do not wish to be infected again, because like I know like it's like the worst thing. So I'm very scared to get out there. I feel like this room, this quarantine like space would be much safer for me, but life has to go on, and I have to like get out there, and I have to start taking care of my daughter and my husband as well. So I don't know what I did wrong, because I have been very safe and I have been very clean and everything, and I have been wearing masks when I go outside. But yes, in our community there were few unavoidable situations when there was like a huge gathering and I had to be a part of it and stuff like that. And those situations will come up again unless and until I am in my hometown and I am in my community. The reason we came to our hometown, which is like kind of a village and it's kind of remote and everything, but then COVID like kind of chased us even till here. It just took like 5 months, but it did reach our village as well, and it did reach our community as well. So this disease is not going to leave anyone alone. It is going to reach you, be it you are sitting on the top of a mountain or sitting inside a deep dark cave, or you are in the middle of the ocean. I don't know, wherever you try to kind of isolate yourself, it's going to reach you one way or another. And that is one thing that I kind of have to learn to accept, that even now that like I can step out of this quarantine and everything, there are pretty much like a lot of chances that COVID kind of is like still around us, and I could very easily like get infected or something. I hope not. So everything is going to be cleaned and sanitized. So that is my job today. It's not like I'm going to get out there and start partying or something. So that is not going to happen. So today is kind of like going to be filled with a lot of work, and I have to do this because I need to be safe and everything. So like I mentioned before, there are a lot of interesting and knowledgeable content coming up on my channel, so please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done, and also hit on that notification bell icon so that you will be notified every time I put up a video. Until the next time I get back to you guys with another amazing video, bye bye and take care.